This is a tutorial on how to whiten teeth. I'm going to first use my selection tool and select the teeth. As you can see, I'm picking up some of the other tones, but we'll remove those here in a second. Okay, now holding down the Option key, I'm going to deselect the lip and gums. I'm working pretty quickly here, but you can always take more time. And if you need to reselect again, you can always do that. Sometimes it helps to zoom in by tapping the Z key. And you can use your W key to go back to your selection tool. Using the left and right bracket key, you can make this larger and smaller. So the first layer I'm going to add is a hue saturation. We're going to desaturate the yellow tones in this. As you can see, you can use a slider to go one extreme or another, but let's find something that looks natural. Going back to our layers panel, if you don't have those panels open, you can go to Window, Layers, and also the Properties, which is where the effects are taking place. I want to reselect this again, so I have the same mask by doing Command click on that mask. And now let's add a layer, or levels layer. So we can adjust the tones in this. So we need to brighten it just a shade. We don't want it to look too crazy. So let's zoom out and see how we're doing. Going back to our layers, sometimes, since both these masks are the same, I might select both by holding the Shift key and do a Command G to group. And then I'll add another mask, zoom in, get my brush by tapping the B key, and you can change your brush hardness and size here, and also the opacity. I want this to look a little bit of a softer blend. And making sure your black is the foreground and white is the background color. You can take out some of the overlap we had with the levels where we don't want to have the effect. Or using your X key, you can toggle the colors and go back in if you've accidentally taken out too much. Or you might have to go back into your mask and use the brush tool and extend where the mask was. Using Command Z, you can always undo also. So that's still looking pretty natural, and you can see by turning off and on the changes that we've made.